solving the equations 3x minus 2y equal to 5, 2x plus y equal to 7. So equation 1 and equation 2. Now the best method to solve this problem is by using substitution method. The reason why I'm using substitution method is that there is a coefficient of one of the variables that is 1. If one of the coefficient of the variables is 1 or minus 1, like this one is 1, the coefficient of y here is 1. So if any of the coefficient of the variables is 1 or minus 1, then you use substitution method. So we'll be solving this by substitution method. Now what we're going to do is that this equation 2, let me write equation 2 here. Now what we're going to do for this equation 2, we're going to isolate the y. So to isolate the y is to take off this 2x. How can we take it off? The only way to take it off is to say minus 2x. Now what you do to this other, what you do to the, for the equality sign to still remain, what you do to the left hand side, you also do it to the right hand side. So we also show minus 2x on this other side. So if you minus this and this, it will go off. If you minus that, so if you minus it, this will go off. Now you will be left with this. So we have isolated the y. We have isolated the y. Now what you will be left with now, you have on the left hand side, you have y will now be equal to minus 2x plus 7. Now we'll call this equation 3. We'll call this equation 3. So what we're going to do is to substitute y equal to minus 2x plus 7 into equation 1. So what we're doing in essence is that y is equal to this. So in equation 1, wherever we see y, we replace it with this value, this expression. Now let's say now the equation 1 is 3x minus 2. Now this is minus 2y. Now that, and the y now is equal to this. We'll now replace the y with minus 2x plus 7 equal to 5. Now we needed to expand this that is in the bracket. So you say 3x. Now if you say minus 2 times minus 2x will now become plus 4x. Now minus 2 times plus 7 will now be minus 14, which is equal to 5. Now 3x plus 4x will give us 7x minus 14 is equal to 5. Now to isolate this 7x, what we're going to do is, this is minus 14. For you to take off this 14, this minus 14, you add 14 to the left hand side. So but you also remember, what you do to the left hand side, you also do it to the right hand side. So we'll now say plus 14 equal to plus 14 on this other side. So now you will now be left with 7x. This will cancel out. It will cancel out because this is 14, which is minus 14 plus 14, so it will cancel out as 0. Now we are left with only 7x, which will now be equal to 5 plus 14 plus 14 will give us 19. Now we want to get our x. So for us to get our x, we divide both sides. We divide both sides by 7, so that we take away this 7. You know, this 7 is multiplying x. For you to take away this 7, you do the opposite of what is doing here, which is multiplying. So the opposite is division. Just like here is subtracting, here you do the opposite, which is plus. So minus 14 plus 14, it will knock it off. So this one now is multiplying x, so you need to divide it by 7 and also divide this by 7. So you have x is equal to 19 all over 7. What you're going to do next to get your y, you substitute x equal to 19 over 7 into equation 3. So our equation 3 now is this. This is our equation 3. So our equation 3 is y is equal to minus 2x plus 7. So what we're doing now, anywhere you see x, you substitute with 19 all over 7 into this equation 3. That is the meaning of what I just wrote there. So now our y will now be equal to minus 2. This is x, so we'll replace it with 19 all over 7 plus 7. Now this minus 2 times 19 will give us minus 38 all over 7 plus 7. To make this the same denominator with this, what we're going to do is, you have minus 38 all over 7 plus, this is 7 times 1. Anything you multiply 1 with, it will still give you that same value. Now I will just say minus 38 all over 7 plus 7. Now 1, and if anything divide itself is still 1, so 7 divided 7 will give you 1. Now we are now left with minus 38. 7 times 7 is 49. This is over 7. This is over 7. So since the denominators are the same, we are now left with saying 49 minus 38 all over 7. So this will give us y to be equal to 11 all over 7. So this implies that the two equations intersect at coordinates 19 all over 7, 11 all over 7. These are the coordinates where they intersect. This is where they meet. So this is a solution to that problem.